Going live, day 10, 40 days to freedom, power, and success. 40 days to freedom, power, and success. Today, we're going to be talking about something very interesting. And I believe that a lot of people will benefit from it. It's called, I want you guys to understand the law of attraction. How you doing, baby loves? The law of attraction. That's what we're going to be talking about today. The law of attraction, what it's all about. I have a lot of people who ask me about the law of attraction, and I speak about it from a very straightforward perspective. Um, and so we're going to discuss that tonight. How do you attract what you want in your life? How can you focus on and attract what it is you want in your life? Do you have in your life what you want right now? And if you don't, why not? How can you begin to get it? That's the whole idea. How can you begin to get in your life those things that you want? How can you begin to be a magnet to attract those things that you want in your life? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Now, I'm going to try to make sure that I stay within the time frame. Remember, a couple things. One, when you join, let me know where you're joining from, especially if you're brand new. If you're not following me, click that follow button. This channel is this platform, my social media platforms are all about suffocating the negativity out of the world and adding it in positivity. That's what it's all about. Okay. So, I mean, if you are interested in understanding how to enhance, grow your life, be positive, this is going to be the right place for you. Lots of content that you can, consume and eat up to enhance and grow your life. So I see Florida is here, Texas is here. Where else are you joining from? What part of the world or part of the country? Where are you joining from? Because we're going to talk about the law of attraction, baby. What's up, Texas? The law of attraction. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. What's up, Illinois? What's up, Athens? And here's the thing, you are going to know after tonight, you're going to know how to get into your life exactly what you want. Now, sometimes it's going to be instantaneous, sometimes it won't. But how you doing, Romania? But the process to you getting what you want in your life, it is going to happen once you understand how the law of attraction actually works. This is not some, I don't know, mystic. It's not. It's pretty straightforward and simple. So we're going to talk about the law of attraction. So number one, where are you joining from? Number two, if you're not following me and you think that this is a blessing, how you doing, Brazil, Romania? Thank you so much for joining in. If you think this is a blessing to you, click the like button, follow button. Make sure you follow me because there's going to be more content. This is day 10. Tomorrow will be day 11. I may end up doing part one of the law of attraction today, part two of the law of attraction tomorrow. But I promise you, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So number two, if you don't follow me, follow me. Number three, use those three buttons on the bottom right hand corner to share this with friends. Okay, somebody that needs to hear this. All right. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, Dan, where can I get this? If I missed the whole thing, where can I get it? You can click on the button above where it says Instagram or YouTube, and it'll be posted on YouTube tomorrow. So you can get it there. You don't have to miss work or any of those kinds of things. But here's the deal. The law of attraction. That's what we're going to talk about. You are going to be able to have in your life everything that you want if you understand how to attract it, how it comes to you. Okay? You need to understand that, and that's what we're going to discuss tonight. So share it with a friend, follow if you're not following. Now, finally, leave your question below. If you have a question right now, whatever the question is, I don't care what it is, because I'm going to answer your questions. That's a big part of what I love doing with you guys. Absolutely love doing it. You know what I mean? I love doing it. I'm going to answer that question, Jordan. I love answering your questions because that means I get to pour back into your life and add value. That really blesses my heart. That's the thing I love doing most. Speaking about these things that I'm speaking about, that's cool. I like that. But what I like more than anything else is being able to answer your questions, help you unravel, untie some of the things that you may have been confused about or don't understand or want to know more about. I can help you with that. And so that's the thing that I like doing most. I like giving to you. And the truth is, I really love you guys. I do. I love you with all my heart. I love you. I make the sacrifice every single day to produce content because I love you. I do. I love you. All right. Leave your question below. Come on, leave your questions. I want to see your questions. I don't care what the questions are. It can be about family relationships, relationships that you are trying to get in, or somebody hurt you or not hurt you, jobs. It can be about your boss. It could be about your own life. It could be about whatever you want. Whatever your question is, I'm going to talk to you about it. So, baby loves, we're going to talk about, you say you want your own house. We're going to talk about how do you get that in your life? How do you get, how do you attract someone, the right husband? I have the right wife in my life. That it's not by accident. It's not by accident. I drive the car that I want. This is the honest, this is the truth. I currently drive the type of car, the color car that I want to drive. Okay? Now, for years I haven't been able to do that, but I drive but there's a reason why I drive that car. It's because it's the car I wanted to drive. I became attracted to that car, and so that car is now in my life. So I'm going to talk to you about how that works. I realized and became attracted to the type of woman my wife is. That's why she's in my life. Okay? The type of work that I do it because it's what I love doing, and I love doing it because it's what I'm attracted to. It's the thing that feeds me most. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about this. So the law of attraction, it flies over a lot of people's head, and people don't give you straightforward answers about really how it all works, the mechanics of attraction. So Triz, you say you want new relationships. Baby Love, you say you want a new house. Tell me, what do you want in your life? Put it down in the comments right now. Put it down right now in the comments. What do you want in your life? And I'm going to tell you exactly what you have to do to get it. With respect to using the law of attraction. How do you get that house in your life? How do you get that relationship in your life? How do you mend brokenness in your life? How do you get, I don't, whatever it is, it could be a car, it could be education, it could be whatever you want. Put it in the comments. I'm going to talk to you guys about the process you must follow. You must follow in order to attract it, in order for it to come in your life. I'm going to talk to you about that. Okay? And so, and we're going to speak about it in very straightforward terms, steps that you need to follow in order to make anything happen in your life. Now, depending on what it is, the time frame could be long or short, depending on obviously, if your dreams are big, could take more time. If your dreams are smaller, could be almost immediate. But there are some things you can change, like literally right now. There are some things that you can attract and have in your life right now, literally tomorrow, as early as tomorrow, if you understand how the law of attraction works. So, right now, I want you to put in the comment section what you want in your life. What do you want? Okay. STHA says wealth. China says you want a loving husband and 2,500 square foot home. Great. Fall in love. Emma Norton wants, you would like Emma Norton to fall in love with you. If that's somebody that you're not in a relationship with, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all of these things. So let's talk about the law of attraction. Remember, if you're not following, follow. You, If I'm not adding value to your life, you can always unfollow me. Go follow somebody else. If you think this is a value, I'm sharing anything of value. Share this with somebody else. Eli says he wants a new business. I'm going to talk about that. Show you how to get it in your life. Okay, Eli, I'm an entrepreneur. Always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I know how to get a business in your life. Know how to attract it. How to have it come into your life. You know what? Well, I'm going to stop here. Well, anyway, podcast. I'm going to stop because listen, that's actually my biggest dream. My biggest dream is to make sure that when I am gone from this earth, that I leave a legacy for my kids and my kids' kids. That's what's important to me. That I want to make sure they're taken care of for forever. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. All right, let's get into this. Pay close attention. Turn your TV off. Just give me just a few minutes. I want you to listen to me about the law of attraction. If you have a husband, a wife, a spouse, you have children, you have anybody in your life that you think this can help, have them come around your phone right now. Because what I'm about to share with you is going to help break down the law of attraction, help you see it in a very simple way so that you can begin to attract the things in your life that you want. So I'm going to talk about just a couple of things. There are some things that I want in my life. Okay? I'm going to have those things in my life. I don't have everything, but there are some things that I do have. My wife is my queen. She is exactly what I want in a wife. Okay? How did I get her? Well, law of attraction. As I said, so that's something outside of me. That's my wife. Let's talk about material things. My business. I own several businesses. The business that I own, doing what I'm doing, is exactly what I want to do. Now, I've made millions of dollars. Millions. I've lost millions. I've made millions. But am I doing exactly what I want to do? Yes, I am. Exactly what I want to do. I've tried all kinds of stuff. But what I'm doing now is exactly what I want to do. Okay? Thank you for that, Nicole. The vehicle I drive is exactly the vehicle that I want. Again, I'm not trying to be materialistic here, but it all goes, it all it goes together. So how does anybody get in their lives what they want in their lives? How does anybody do that? Okay? Think about people like LeBron James, Michael Jordan from a basketball perspective, Tom Brady. These people, Tom Brady was like a sixth round, again, excuse me for speaking about sports. He was a sixth round draft pick. How did he become the best quarterback in the history of quarterbacks, essentially? I'm just using that as an example. And if you're not a Patriot fan, I'm sorry, right? The point is, he dreamed that, and that dream from his work became reality. Okay? You do not, listen, guys, you do not get what you want in life. That's not the law of attraction. You get what you are. That's the only thing you get. And there are things that you want, but you're not willing to work for. I'll give you an example. I think Bentleys are nice. I don't want one though. I don't want one. So I don't focus my attention on doing the things I need to do to get a Bentley because I don't want it. I don't. A 95,000 square foot house is nice, but it's not something I want. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay? So I don't focus my attention on a 95,000 square foot house because it's not something I want. I don't care anything about it. Being at home, being with my family, vacationing with my family, cuddle up on the couch, watching a movie. That's what I love to do in my life. Traveling around the world, that's what I love to do. So I focus my time and my energy on that. That's what I focus my time and energy on. Building a business that creates a legacy for my children to then carry on potentially, or at least leave the money necessary for them to carry on some kind of legacy in their life. That's what I work on. That's what I'm attracted to. That's the thing that's most important to me. That's the thing that I work on. And so the way the law of attraction works is whatever you are in here, right? Whatever you are in here, that's what you will begin to focus on, and that's what you will attract in your life. Let me say that again. Whatever you are in here, in your heart, the real you, whatever you are, you will work on that, and that's the thing that you will actually have in your life. You will become that. Now, there are people who say they want X, Y, or Z, but it's really not in here. It looks good, sounds good, feels good. You think it will be good, but you're not willing to put in the work. You're not willing to focus enough on it so it doesn't happen in your life. I wanted a business. So I started working on a business. I cut all ties and started a business because I wanted to work for myself, because I wanted the freedom, the power, and the control to be able to control my own destiny and not continue to be working for somebody else. So I did whatever I had to do to make that happen in my life. Now, I made a lot of mistakes, lots of mistakes. But because I wanted to be in control of my life. I wanted to be able to earn what it is I wanted to earn, what I thought I deserved. I wanted to be able to be a blessing back to other people. I focused all of my time and all of my energy on that, all of it. And whether I had all of the pieces of the puzzle together or not, I worked on that. I focused on that. That became my obsession. And so that obsession became a part of my life. You attract what you obsess over. You attract what you think about. You attract what's in here, what's really in here, really in there. Not, not just something that's cool that somebody else is wearing. Attraction is the most powerful magnetic force on the face of the earth for you. Whatever you focus on, literally give your time, your energy, your mind, your resources, everything to that thing will come in your life. That is what that's listen to me. That's how the law of attraction really works. Okay? So let's talk about a house. Let's talk about that just from a material perspective. We're going to talk about relationships, and we're going to talk about some other things. So let's talk about a house. Let's say you want a house. You have to obsess over it. And you have to obsess over it in such a way that you learn every minute detail you need with respect to your part to make that happen. What your credit score needs to be, how much money down you need to be, have, what the interest rates are going to be, what size house you want to live in, what area of town you want to live in, what city you want to live in, what country will you want to live in, what color you want it to be, bricks, you want it to be stucco siding, you want it to, whatever you want. You have to obsess over that. Because if you don't obsess over it, you will not have it, my friend. You won't. You're not attracted enough to it to do what you have to do to get it, so you won't have it. That's how it works. You won't have it. Your credit score could be perfect. You can have all the money necessary to buy the house. But if you don't want it, you're not going to get it. Likewise, your credit score can stink. You could have no money, but you will figure out a way to do whatever you have to do to get in the game to get that house. Listen to me. Are you listening? That's how the law of attraction works. You want a husband, right? You have to obsess over the kind of man you want in your life. Obsess over it. Because when you do that, You will not allow any man who does not meet that standard in your life to take any of your time away. Not 1 second. When I met my wife and sat with her for the first time, I guess the second time, I was clear. I am not interested in dating for fun. I am looking for a wife. And these are the things that are important to me. If you are those things, great. If not, we can be friends. I obsessed over it because I realized that in here, I'm a husband. I'm not a single guy. I like being a husband. I like building a life and a legacy with somebody else. I love that. That's me. Okay. So I had to find someone who obsessed over the exact same thing, and that's my wife. I might have to do a part two for this tomorrow. So I want you to understand that you have what you obsess over. Let's change the word. You attract what you obsess over. What you obsess over, give your time and your energy to, that is going to come closer to you. And the more time you give it, the more you obsess over it, the more you work on it, the more you learn about it, the more you give yourself to it, the more you become it, the more it comes to you. You cannot attract what you do not give attention to. You cannot attract those things that you don't honor and respect. You cannot attract it. It's not going to come to you at all. So you have to obsess over whatever it is you want. I don't care what it is: car, house, money, job, business, whatever, right? You have to obsess over it. I need you to understand that. You can't just say, you can't just say you want it. You can't just casually work towards it. It won't come in your life, guys. It will not happen in your life. All of these people who are trying to sell you snake oil regarding that, it will not happen in your life if you don't obsess over it. If you want a good wife, obsess over the qualities of a wife that's good, that's important to you, and that wife will, at the right time, she will show up in your life. She will show up in your life. Obsess over the qualities that you want in a man, the real qualities. Don't don't overlook red flags. Set very clear expectations about what you want, and you will have that. Nothing else will happen and come into your life besides that. Are you understanding me? I need you guys to get this. That's how you begin to have those things in your life that you want. The law of attraction is whatever you give your attention to, you attract. Whatever you focus on, that's what you see. That's what you attract. Whatever you give your time and energy to, that shows up in your life. Whatever those things you honor, you respect those things, that shows up in your life. If you do not, it won't. End of story. That's it. Bottom line, over. It will not happen in your life. So let's talk about some of your questions. You want a husband, okay? I want you to get specific. In the comment section, if you want a husband, list three things that are must have. They are deal breakers. This guy must be this. Period. If you want a house, be specific. What color? How much? Right? How much do you want to put it down on? You want to pay cash for it? You want to finance it yourself? You want to get put it in the comments. You want a business. What kind of business do you want? How much money do you want that business to generate? How much money would you like to make? Right? You have to make sure. How many customers do you want? Do you want it to be work from home? Do you want to have your own bit? What are the colors of your logo? All of that stuff. Put it in the comments. That is how you have That is how you have what you want. And that's it. You attract whatever you obsess over. You attract what you obsess over. So quarantine life, I'm going to answer your question. So here's what was important to me about the qualities of my wife. I needed someone who was a family woman, someone who obsessed over family, that being with family meant more to her than anything else, because that's what's important to me. I needed someone who would be like mega supportive. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. I have big dreams, visions, ideas, goals that are tied to legacy. And I needed to have someone who understood that because I can work 20 hours a day, right? Now, I spend a lot of time with my wife. I can work 20 hours a day. And I needed to have somebody who understood and supported that. So I needed somebody also who was ambitious, who understood how to hustle together, not just by themselves. Okay. And then I also needed somebody who was mild mannered, calm, not some fly off the handle, want to argue about every single thing, because I'm not that kind of guy. You want to argue with me, you'll be arguing by yourself. That's just the bottom line. So those are the things that you need to understand. You have to figure out what's important to you. When I met my wife, I had kids that were already grown. One of the questions she asked me was, "Do I want more kids?" Prior to her, I would have said, "No, I'm good. I have three sons. They're grown. I'm good." But her qualities made me say, "I would love to have a child with you," because I wanted to grow with her in that area and see her nurture, which is now our daughter, because I knew she was an amazing wife, woman, would be an amazing mother, mentor, all of that. I knew that. I saw it as part of her character. I saw it. And so, with that being said, that was important to me. And I said to her, "Yeah, I would love to have a child." And we obviously we have our daughter. So you got to know what you want in the person that you want to be with. Okay, you want to marry. So let me go through some of your comments here. I'm going to do a part 2 to this tomorrow, and I want you guys to come back tomorrow because we're going to talk more about the law of attraction, how to attract the things in your life that you want. So let's talk about this. All right. MIH, you did ask me a few days ago to speak about the law of attraction. When it hits me, I have to make sure that it comes to you, and it comes to you in the right way. So that's it. Now, Jordan, I want you to be specific. You say you want a good man that loves you. Good is too broad. What's good to you? I want you to list 3 character qualities in a man that you would consider to be good. Write that and leave that in a comment. Jordan, how to start over after an 8-year relationship. I started over after 28-year relationship. How do you start over? You don't look at it as a restart because you can't go back. It's a continuation. You learn the lessons you needed to learn from the first relationship. You take that into where you are right now and move forward. So there are some things that I learned that I didn't want in my life and I wasn't going to accept in my life from the first experience. Now this experience has taught me something completely different. So you're not starting over. I don't use the word start over. It's a continuation of where you are. It's a new relationship or going to be a new relationship, new part of life. You're not starting over. It's a continuation. So baby love, say you want a new house. I spoke about that earlier. How do you do that? You have to obsess over that. What kind of house do you want? When do you want it? What color? How much? And you have to begin to do all of the groundwork. Obsess over it. You can create a vision board with a house on it, with everything that it takes for you to get that particular house, and then you work your ass off to go get it. And that's the bottom line. That's how it works. Um, Ma, you said, do I believe in, can you tell us if I believe in luck and how you attract that? Well, I don't know what your definition of lucky is, right? Lucky is some thing that kind of happens from an happenstance perspective. Let me just try to give you a little funny here. Yesterday, I was cutting my lawn, and as I was cutting my lawn, I found a $10 bill on the ground. Is that lucky? No. The guy who was doing construction next to my lot, the guys who were doing next construction next to my lot, left a $10 bill, and I happened to find it. I don't think it's lucky. I think it just happened. I happened to be cutting my yard. He happened to drop the 10, and there you go. So I don't believe in luck. I think that we can create our own, if you want to call it luck, we can create our own successes. Things happen in our lives. But I believe this, you only get in your life what you obsess over. That's it. If you're not obsessing over it, it's not going to happen. Period. Okay? Eli says, new house. Carrie says, a new husband. Omar says, you want to be wealthy. Okay, what is wealth to you? Is wealth money? Is it investments? Is it peace? Is it happiness? What is wealth to you? You can't be that broad because you won't obsess over it. You have to be specific about what it is you want when it comes to wealth. Eli, you need to talk about the business, what kind of business it is. Meditation. Quarantine Life says you want to be a wise woman. How does one obtain wisdom? Knowledge and experience is how you obtain wisdom. Knowledge and experience. The way you shortcut wisdom is you use the knowledge from someone who has experience. That's how you shortcut your wisdom curve, your wisdom trajectory. Learn from somebody who has already done it. Do the exact same thing, if you will, and you can have that same wisdom in your life. Okay? You want a loving husband and 25. China says you want a loving husband and 25,000 square foot home. We talked about that. So STHA says you wanna be wealthy so you can help your loved ones. Help them how? Help them to show them how to become wealthy. Help them by paying all of their bills. What does that mean? And when you clearly define that, you will obsess over it. Start obsessing over it. If you want to help your loved ones pay all their bills, then you're gonna have to make a lot of money to take care of you and them. But if you want to become wealthy so you can teach them how to become wealthy, well, that's a whole nother ball game. You got to be specific about what it is you want to obsess over and focus on. All right. Baba says you want Emma Norton to fall in love with you. Then you have to figure out what Emma Norton wants. Because if you give Emma Norton what she wants, eventually Emma Norton will become attracted to you. And maybe you guys can get together and fall in love, whatever that is, right? For you guys. Eli, new business. Well, anyway, podcast. You and I said the same thing, man. I want to leave a legacy for my kids. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna look through just a few more of these comments and answer your questions. I'm gonna go over this one more time tomorrow. But remember that the law of attraction means whatever you obsess over, that is what you attract in your life. What you obsess over and attract in your life, you eventually have. If you don't have it in your life, you have not obsessed enough over it. You haven't. You haven't done the work. You haven't thought enough about it. You haven't given the time necessary in order for it to be a part of your life, real and in your life. You want to be quarantine. You want to be with a wise woman, sir. Wise woman. Okay. Find somebody who's wise. Define what wise is to you. Eli says you want a new car. What kind of car do you want? How much does it cost? What does it take to get that car? Begin to obsess over that. Quarantine life, you say you feel like you're not enough. We are more than enough for the right person. You'll never be enough for the wrong person, but you are more than enough for the right person. You just have to find the right person for sure. Cassie, you're welcome. More motivation to come tomorrow, I promise. Thank you, Baba. Okay, so Jordan, you says, how do I meet someone? I go from work to home. Jordan, leave me a comment. Tell me where you are because you and I met here on TikTok. There's all kind of ways you can meet people. You don't have to be in their presence to meet the right person. I met my wife through someone else that I was working with 5 years prior to my wife and I becoming connected in a relationship. It's all kind of ways you can meet people. You just have to be open to seeing and meeting people wherever they are. So tomorrow we'll come back again. If I did not answer your question, if I did not address your question, I want you to, young Drew, you said you want to be financially stable. You gotta be more specific than that. What is financially stable? Is that 10,000 in the bank, 100,000 in the bank? Is that income that's flowing in your life without you having to work? You got to talk about what financial stability is. It's more than just I need to have $500 in the bank or a good job, right? You got to be more specific. Tomorrow, I will come back again. We're going to talk more about the law of attraction. I just feel a need to stay right here because this is the power that you need in your life. You need to understand how to attract the things that you want in your life. I want you to think about what you are willing to obsess over and work your ass off for. I want you to think about that. And I want you to come back tomorrow so that we can have a continuation of this conversation regarding the law of attraction. Again, Hannah's, I'll talk to you about whole life insurance tomorrow, but make sure I see you tomorrow because I do have an opinion on that. I'll tell you, I have some truth on that, how it works, what about whole life insurance. I'll talk to you about all of that good stuff tomorrow. So come tomorrow, please join me tomorrow. We're going to talk about the law of attraction again. If this was helpful to you, leave me a heart below. Leave me hearts below if this was helpful to you. And I will see you guys again tomorrow where we will discuss part two of the law of attraction. Take care. Don't forget to follow. Take care.